Hi submarine friends, welcome back to watching me build my diesel electric submarine. Well, I'm in the water. The submarine is in the test pool. I'm going to turn this around so you can see the front window. Not that there's anything to see, but you can see that I'm in the water. It's foggy, that's why you can't see through it. Anyways, the engine runs perfect down here. The cooling has only gone up to 45 degrees Celsius, but I can only run it for so long because it's pouring rain outside and it's a big mud fest out there, so I haven't done a long run on it. All I did is fire up the engine and engage the hydraulics. Now I want to show you how nice it works when it's in the water. Now watch this. I'm just going to start the engine, engage the hydraulics, and then shut it off because it's kind of loud. Okay. Whoops. Starts good, runs good. Now watch how I can just throw it into gear. So we're in gear, the submarine's moving forward. I got a rope tied to it so that I've got a rope tied to it so that it doesn't go plowing into the end of the test pool and damage the poly liner, because it's just 6mm poly. So that's working terrific. No problem. And holy cow, it just boils the water back there. It's like just, it's churning right out of the pool. What a difference from the last time I had it in the water. Holy cow. So now let's engage the electric thruster. You can see there's water on everything because it's just pissing rain, and when I had the hatch open, it was raining inside. I'm still getting a drip in here from water. I need to make a bimini top of some sort. I gotta work on that, but I will. For now, I'll probably just weld a pipe to the sub so I can insert an umbrella, like a deck umbrella. Okay, watch this. Electric thrusters. Well, you can't feel it, but I can feel the sub moving forward until my safety rope catches. And you can hear the chain on the hull dragging because it's still hooked up to the crane. I like to keep it hooked up because I don't have the ballast weight in here yet, and that is really critical. The submarine right now is very roly-poly because I'm missing about, I don't know, 600-700 pounds of weight in the front still. So that's part of putting it in the pool. I need to figure out how much weight I have to add to the front and if I have to add any weight to the back. I think the back is spot on. Mathematically, it should be spot on. But I mean, math, when the Navy builds military submarines, they get the weight wrong. And they have a team of people calculating right down to the weight of the welds. So if they get it wrong, I can certainly get it wrong. But the sub sitting in the water right now, the back end sits perfect. So and I know that because I had it in the lake before and in the test pool, and I know where the ride height is. So I think I just have to add weight to the front again. I have to figure out how much and how far forward, etc. Plus, I've removed the steel ballast tank and just put a bladder in and steel plates under it. So the sub is very light, and that's what makes it really tippy. And it also has a list. It's listing to one side. I'm not sure which side now. I think it's listing to the left. I put a 58-pound lead weight on the deck to help it, but I'm going to have to... Oh, it's such a job getting that much weight in here. It's like piece by piece by piece. I have to lower it in, move it to the front. Oh, it's painful. But anyways, I have to do it. Unless I just put the weight on the deck. I could try that. Maybe I'll try that. I put my new plastic decking on, but I can put some plywood on top of that and just put weights on that and secure the sub, because it'll be even more tippy if I have the weight up top. But I don't care about tippy. I just care about weight, how much weight, and where. So I could hold the sub with the crane, with chains so that it can't tip, but it's not holding any weight. And then, just do a balancing act. Yeah, it's quite a job. Last time it was just a big job. Oh boy. So anyways, it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy. Fuel system seems to be just fine. Air system is working. I put air into the back. I can't put any in the front because that valve is closed, so I can't test that, but see, that puts air into the back. That puts it in the front, but that valve is closed. I'm still sitting at, I used a bunch of air, so I'm sitting at 50 pounds now. I started at 60. I can close that off, save the air so it doesn't leak out. Not that it would. So these, see, you can hear, I don't know if you can hear it, but that's venting air out of the back. And this vents it out the front, but it won't go down because it's not heavy. It's only dropped about this much when I let the air out. So that needs all the weight. So let's put some air back into the back because I just let some out. Just to get her sitting up. So the reason I had to do that is I looked out my kitchen window, just waiting for it to quit raining, and I noticed the back end dropped. So that means somewhere in the venting system, I'm leaking some air. So it leaks out of the ballast tank. So I'm going to just take some soapy water and squirt everything outside the sub to see if I've got maybe I missed a clamp, it's not tight, or who knows what. But, so the air travels from the back, metal pipe, then it travels with rubber lines inside the sail to the valve on the side here. So, to this one here. This is the back one. So anyways, it's all good. So far, so good. You have to expect problems. There's always something. A loose something, a missed something. That's why we do controlled tests in a pool. So now I do all this testing in a controlled pool in my yard, and it's only a foot of water underneath the keel, so I mean, it couldn't be safer. Plus it's hooked up to the crane. So first is the pool testing to get it all just right. Then we go to the lake and we just cruise around the lake, cruise around, really work the hell out of the drive system. And then, before that, it goes back to the shop for a full paint job. Needs a proper paint job before it goes to the lake. So then we get to the lake and we just cruise around on the surface, find a really shallow part of the lake and just dive so we're just under hatch depth. Check everything out, make sure it's all good. Then we move to maybe 20 feet deep, but that's it. I won't dive it any deeper than that until I do a proper pressure test and I bring a diver friend out who always helps me with this. And with this sub, because we're only testing it to 150, 200 feet, I don't have to worry about ropes and valves. And normally I sink a submarine with a rope attached to it, and I just pull on the rope, which is spring loaded at the bottom, opens the valve, puts air in the ballast tanks, and it comes to the surface. I've done that to 1,000 feet deep. 1,000-foot, quarter-inch rope attached to my submarine. That's faith. But this one, we'll just send it to the bottom. My diver will just follow it down, and he'll just open the valve at the bottom and put the air in the ballast tanks, and up she'll come. So you have to do that. You don't dive a submarine without doing that. That's what happened to the Titan sub with Ocean Gate, those idiots. They didn't pressure test it. They didn't test it to 1.5 times operating depth. That's the rule. And I usually go 2 times operating depth. This one I probably just need 1.5 times, which is the ABS standard. That's the American Bureau of Shipping standard. The Russians, they do more, but the US does 1.5. So if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. So I'm just going to, did I say I have a little, I have a little leak in the back, right? So I have to just monitor that, see what's going on. I soaked it all up now and I'll see where that came from. Anyways, that's it. I'm happy as a pig in poo. So I'm just going to keep on doing my testing. I'll do some more videos of it, pulling on the surface and stuff when it's not pissing rain, because I don't want a whole bunch of rain coming in here. So yeah, then I can secure my floor, get it all buttoned up. So when I go to the lake, I want 100%. I want everything done just right, and then I can just go to the lake. I should be in the lake in June, and I can just enjoy the thing. I can cruise around for a couple of months out there and have a good time. Explore the bottom. Just plain fun. Ciao, everybody.